Adam Talks, how we breaking it down. Got athletes in the mix, we running this town. From actors to creators, all sharing their grind. Mental health minute, gotta free up the mind. Struggles we face, we ain't hiding no tears. Family around, facing all those fears. Each episode's 5, keeping it real. Listen close, it's the vibe that we feel. This is the Adam Talks, where we vibe and we heal.
I'm here with Taylor Hunt, number 13, and Isaac Zico, number 4 from the Arkansas Diamonds on this episode of the Adam Talks podcast. How's it been, guys?
Been great, man. Been great.
Can't complain.
Dude, I've seen some awesome stuff this season since that first game. Let's talk about that first game. It did not go the way that we wanted it to go. 14-42. What was the thoughts going through your head during that game while you were playing out there on the field going against the team you were going against?
Honestly, the process was the first game, so we was just honestly saying, okay, what we have, what we don't have, what we need to work on the most. And the first game was just, a stepping stone. You can't never judge the season off the first game. So, after the first game, each week we just continue to get better and better. So after the first game, compared to where we at today, we done progressed a lot. And we have a long season to go, so it's going to get better and better.
Absolutely.
Definitely I had a couple wrinkles out for that first one. Everybody had to get used to the tempo, used to everything in the TAL. So me included, because I ain't know the timing, I ain't know it was so fast. So definitely had to get used to it. And I would say I was out of shape, but now I feel like we found our rhythm and we get on the road.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. You're bringing the boom every single play, man. Every single play you're out there, it's a smack. You're hearing them pads popping, man.
Yes, sir.
Is that something that's always been something that you've been able to do since you started playing football, or was it something that you had to learn over time that, hey, I'm going to hit them whenever they get them. I'm going to get out there, I'm going to get it?
Well, honestly, the crazy part, I didn't start playing football till high school. Oh, okay. And my first time putting on pads, and I hit the running back pretty hard. Yeah. And I fell in love with the sport, and it's therapeutic in a way, even though it hurt our body a little bit, but, it's just what we're supposed to do, especially being a professional athlete. So at this point, every play you have to bring the ball.
Sure, absolutely. Sure hands over here.
Yep.
Quick, speedy, cut man. Dude, got it all, man.
Yes, sir.
How did you develop into that style of play, I guess?
Just being in middle school, going to high school, watching guys like Tavon Austin, DeAnthony Thomas, Larry Fitzgerald growing up. And then, training, doing what I can to get better every week. And, just because I was a late developer, honestly. I started playing football officially in 8th grade. So, of course, I did my little whatever, as a youth, but officially in 8th grade, that's when I started. I actually started at running back, but I was an athlete. I played running back, receiver, linebacker, quarterback if needed sometimes. So, my game just developed over the years, and here I am today.
That kind of shows up too, because you've been doing some throw-offs too, man.
Hey, I'll be trying, man. I swear.
Launching that thing.
Effort. That's one thing about him. He can go a full drive on offense, then get on special teams and make a play, run down, or block if he had to. So that's the best thing about it.
I hear that, man. You made plays on offense and defense.
Yes, sir.
We've seen a lot of big plays get broke up by you so far in the past 2 games, and even in the first game, man. Is it more of a coverage thing for you, or is it something like I need to be up on the line, getting through the line? Is it something you have to balance out, or is there one aspect you like a little bit more than you?
We talk throughout the week at practice, and I know what I'm best at. I feel like I put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, which I'm good at. Pretty good speed and quick coming off the edge. And I like covering, but it's not my cup of tea. I'd rather be the guy that put the force on the guy that's trying to get the ball off, instead of being the guy that's trying to break up the guy that's trying to catch the ball.
Absolutely. So let's jump back in time. Where did your love for football start, guys?
Honestly, I say in 8th grade, because I played just about every sport in middle school. I did track, football, basketball, hockey, tennis, Guitar Hero, everything. I did just about everything in middle school. So me realizing, I think that summer going to 9th grade, when I was playing AAU, I felt like I think I'm more in love with football than basketball. And that's why I just took off from there. So I think that's where I really
Same as Zico. I didn't pick up on football until 8th grade, going into 9th grade. I was a baseball guy, and I gave it up for football. And, as a kid, you love the game. But honestly, for me, the older I get, the more I love it, because being able to be around guys like him, you know, you learning the game more on a higher level each and every week. So that's the best thing of me being able to learn the game more and more, and me being able to teach it. So, you know, it's, each one teach one. So you just fall in love with the sport the more you learn it.
Sure. Right on, right on. Going into high school, you said this is the first time you actually really experienced football. Was it like a shock to the system kind of thing for you?
Not freshman year, because you know I was on the freshman team. So
Okay.
8th grade transition to the freshman team, it wasn't much of a difference. But once they moved me up to varsity, it was a big difference. As a freshman, it was a big difference.
Yeah.
But you know, junior season, that's why I really shined and stood out. We made it to state. Like I think we made it to the Elite Eight, and then we lost, but did pretty good that year. And then my senior year, I was like #1 in the state football.
Wow.
I had receiver, and then I had some stuff kick returner, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
Right on.
Yes, sir.
Man, you get thrown in the water with the sharks, you don't swim, but you're gonna get AIDS. So hey, me, like you say, 9th grade, played varsity at the end of the season. 9th grade, played 9th grade football. At the end of the season, moved up to varsity. And my 10th grade season, I actually started against Cam Akers. Yeah, he had a couple rings, and he was at Clinton. I actually started against Cam Akers. So, you know, it was like I said, you go swimming, get AIDS. So hey, it's true. Learning the game and being able to survive, building that soldier mentality. That's all.
So you go into college. You were at Purdue, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you get scholarship to go there first?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I actually was a JUCO guy. Coming out of high school, I went to JUCO for 2 years. Georgia Military was the JUCO that I went to.
Okay.
Left there after 2 years. I had just about every offer, as far as Conference USA, MAC, what was the other one, like AAC, all of the smaller conferences under Power 5. I had just about every offer there, and then I ended up picking Purdue because my Coach Brown, who's now at Louisville, he left from Western Kentucky to go to Purdue, and they was recruiting me heavy at Western Kentucky. He was like, wherever I go next, I'm gonna offer you. And then once he got to Purdue, he offered me, so I did it on the spot. Yes, sir.
And you were also a smaller college.
Yes,
guy, right?
sir. So coming out of high school, I went to JUCO, Mississippi, Hines Community College.
Yeah.
You probably know a team, East Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
We played against them in the state championship. Came up short, but you know, it was the best experience of my life, being able to play on that level and play against those guys. And after that, honestly, man, I was about to go work. I was about to go to the oil rig, but my mom was like, you need to go to college if you want to live the life you want. Then went to college, Missouri Valley, small NAIA in Missouri, and went up there, played 2 seasons, got a chance to come up here, and hey, my second season, so far so good.
Sir.
Would you say it was a step up, another step up, having to get into those shoes, like going up to the college level?
Junior college to yeah.
Like
sure.
9 days.
Because I'm gonna be honest, playing in JUCO, and he can relate too. We played in front of nobody at some of them games. It'd be just the janitors cleaning from the high school games on Fridays. So it'd be probably like at most 20, 15 people out there. And then you go from playing somewhere like that to playing at Purdue, where we're playing against Ohio State, the Michigans, the Northwesterns, you know what I'm saying, the bigger schools where it's 80, 90, 100,000 people. So it's like,
man.
my junior year, I was a little shell shocked, but my senior year, that's why I really stood out.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
JUCO was hard.
Oh yeah, JUCO was tough.
Yeah.
Struggle, like when they
tough.
say the process, like trusting the process of grinding every day, you in the heat, you in the middle of nowhere, first of all. So it's like, man, it builds you, and if you like Zico, you can carry from JUCO to that next level. You know, it just builds and show the character.
Yeah, humbles you for sure. Definitely humbles you.
So after college, and let's just take a step aside real quick. Outside of football, what do you guys like to do? I know you got a music thing going on,
sir.
man. I've been hearing
I like
that stuff,
music,
man.
yes,
That's
sir.
pretty good stuff, man.
Great
For
artist
me,
too.
it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Something I like doing after I seen people like what I make. So I was like, hey, and I made a few dollars from it. So I was like, might as well keep doing it, you know. And also, that's my cameraman.
Right.
That's my cameraman, Russell. Every video
sir.
I got, everything I got out there, that's who shot it.
Oh yeah,
That's right there.
Russell. Shout out.
Shout
Shout out,
out,
bro.
man.
Right on, man. How did you get into that sort of stuff? Is it just listening to it and then wanting to express yourself? Or?
Michael Jackson.
There you go.
He's one of my favorite artists, and also after my mother passed, it was my way of, therapy, my way of communicating, basically. So it's just something I took grasping to, and I made one song with her, and she cried, and she told me to keep doing it. Yes, sir. So I eventually picked up on it later.
That's amazing. Well, for me, outside of football, I mean, I got my own business as far as like doing mechanic work. So I do mechanic work. A couple guys on the team, even some staff members, I fixed their cars so far since being here.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, I got a love for it. I build cars. I built my own car back home, actually. Well, it's here now, but built that car. I've done everything to that car. Just recently, the transmission went out. I went and found the transmission in Memphis, picked it up, came back, found a garage, put it in. So
wow,
he did it right after practice.
Right after practice. Had to knock it out.
Is it something you've just been doing? Like,
yeah. So for my dad, actually, I mean, he was a handyman. I mean, anything that break in the house, he would fix it. So if the cars needed work, he would try to fix it the best way he could. So I just picked up a couple things from him and my uncle as well. And then after that, I just got into it myself for real, and then started making money from it.
Dang, it's like getting in there and doing stuff with your hands.
Exactly. Kinesthetic learner. I learned that in elementary school, man.
That's right, man. That's right.
Yes, sir.
So I have a point usually in the middle of my podcast. I'm not entirely sure how long you've been doing this, probably not very long, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have a mental health moment because mental health is something extremely important to me. I've gone through all kinds of anxiety, depression, and stuff throughout my life, PTSD and everything. Whenever you got people dealing with this kind of stuff, I don't know, to me, it's always important to help support or to give advice of some sort. And I'm sure you guys have both had moments where y'all have been way low or felt like, giving up almost or whatever. How did you climb out of that hole?
God. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that ever helped me is calling on that name and calling on Jesus, and ain't nobody else do it. Hey, that one name, keeping the prayer life, and hey, he'll guide you and take you wherever you want to go. Sure. As long as you keep faith. They say faith is the size of a mustard seed. So hey, that's all it takes. Just keeping faith and holding on. Don't, like they say, be in the world, but don't be of the world.
Yeah,
so you have to guide through and just be yourself at all times.
I know, man. Exactly what he was saying. God first, man. That's like my stepping stone. Anything I do, any height that I climb, I'll keep God first. First thing in my life. So without him, I wouldn't be here. So definitely keep God first. Because I have, in the past had a couple guys that passed away due to mental health issues. A lot of guys, just you don't even know what's going on until something happens, and it's just like. It's just a shocker, but definitely God. Keep God first. Pray every day, as much as you can, if not every day.
It says pray without ceasing.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So that's what I definitely go to.
A lot of people struggle with that stuff, and it's really difficult at times, like y'all both know. But what would you say to someone that is struggling, that is going through something, if you were able to give them that advice? Because in my mind, this could be a pathway for even if only 10 people listen.
Nah, honestly, I would say, like, if you need somebody to lean on, hit my phone. Just hit me up. If you need my information, I'm sure you can put my information. Need a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on, just hit me up. Honestly, because I hate to see anybody go through that. I actually went through it at a point in time, especially when I left Tennessee, getting ready to go to the Cardinals. That 2-month span, it was probably the lowest of my life. And I just prayed every day, but I built myself up from then and told myself I'd never go back to that lowest point. So, anybody that gets to that lowest point, just call me, text me, need words of encouragement, a shoulder to lean on, shoulder to cry on, hit my phone. That's what I would say.
Everything bad doesn't last long.
Absolutely.
Just remember that. Whatever I had to learn, whatever I'm going through, is someone out there that's going through worse than what I'm going through. Yeah. So, I'm blessed to have the good and the bad in my life, and just have to keep faith that tomorrow is going to come.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yes,
Appreciate it, man. So let's get back real quick, man. All right, so you're going out of Purdue, and you get signed as an undrafted free agent, right? Was it the Tennessee Titans?
Tennessee Titans, yes, sir.
All right. What was that experience like?
Surreal. Them calling me the day after the draft, that was like one of the greatest moments, greatest highlights in my life. all my dreams came true at that moment, and then just prepping to go there the whole March, and then getting there in May for rookie mini camp. Of course, I fell short. Ended up getting cut, which NFL actually stands for not for long, not National Football League. But that's why a lot of guys say that. But I was cut short due to them just making OTA cuts. Then I ended up getting picked up by the Arizona Cardinals for training camp. So first week of training camp, they picked me up, and then I was there throughout that little bit of time I was there.
Right on. Was it something like, all right, so you knew you had to put work in, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Once you got there, you knew it, but that initial feeling was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest feelings ever, getting that call. Oh my God. Like, it's just like, mama, I made it.
Yeah.
Not all the way yet. I still got some steps to go, but I made it.
We have a walk going the field in 5 minutes.
Oh, my bad, man.
No,
you good.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yo, one quick for you before
Yes,
we get it all out. Last year, you got to come here, Hot Springs Wise guys.
Yes,
what was it
sir.
like getting that kind of a call?
At first, when I first got here, it was fun the first week. First 3 games, I had to get adjusted to the system, get adjusted to indoor football. Man, honestly, I didn't like it at all. And it took for me and Troy Evans to bump heads in film for me to understand, like, okay, I'm here for a reason. I play football, and just for me to understand how easy the game is. So, man, after that, I just came back in one game, and I started having fun with it. Started having fun with what I do, and started adjusting to the game. And like I say, it made me more love the game more and more. So, just learning. It was hard, but everything ain't gonna be easy. But it was very fun, and this year is, hey, I know what to do now. I just want to get better and better each week and each game.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, y'all been doing really good this year so far. The past 2 games, meaning we're only 1 loss in the season.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight, as of the time of recording, tonight we're gonna have another win.
Oh yeah, most
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
3-1.
Yes, sir.
Let's do that thing,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Let's do it.
So at the end of the show, real quick, the end of the show, I do one thing with my guests every time. 3 things you're grateful for. For me, it doesn't change. It's my support system. These 2 beautiful little girls here, my family, my friends, yada yada.
Yes, sir.
2, well, you 2 guys, because the guests, you know what I'm saying? Because, be honest, y'all ain't even got to come on here. You didn't have to respond to a message. So
Yes,
very grateful
sir.
for y'all guys to be able to come on here. 3rd, it's like twofold. My health and the good Lord above, because without God, ain't nothing possible. With anything's
Yes,
possible.
sir.
What are 3 things that you 2 guys are
Honestly,
grateful for?
I'd say faith, family, football. Without faith, I wouldn't be here. Without family, I most definitely wouldn't be here. That's my support system. That's my core. Without football, I wouldn't be the man I am today. So football has forged my life into being what it is now. Yes, sir.
I'm grateful to be alive, to try to figure out this life that I'm living. It's amazing. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for everything, honestly. Grateful for y'all, grateful for being here, grateful for all of y'all. So just really happy. Things could be worse, so hey.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, say I appreciate it.
Yes,
You said
sir.
y'all had like 5 minutes. I'm
Yes,
trying to
sir.
wrap it up as quick
Yes,
as
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Can't wait to see y'all out here tonight.
Oh, yes, sir. Looking forward to put on the show.
Absolutely.
So what you're seeing right now is what happened after the interview. We watched the Diamonds game. It was me and my 2 daughters. They came on the show before, but they've never been to a Diamonds football game or a Wise Guys football game for that matter. So I had to bring them. And so we went. We had a great time. And you're getting to see that. We watched some of the football game. We watched the cheerleaders do their thing out on the field at halftime. They were dancing on a platform as well. We ended up winning pretty big. I can't remember the exact score. I think it was 51-36 or something like that. It was a pretty big margin that we won by. But I could not have done this without the people on the Diamonds being so cool, being so awesome, getting the chance to talk to people about their lives, about football, about anything. It's always a lot of fun for me getting to meet people and actually sit down and get to know them, So we had Aaron Dilworth and Darian Primes on before the championship game last season. We had Jordan Ambrose before the season started, and now we've talked to Taylor Hunt and Isaac Zico. Both guys are playmakers on both sides of the field. You know, Taylor Hunt on the defensive side, man, he gets through the line quick. He's able to bat down passes, and he does a great job getting to the quarterback. And we've seen that. Isaac Zico is just a freak athlete. He is able to go on special teams, go on as a receiver on offense, and then he plays defensive back at times on the defensive side of the ball. It was cool just being able to sit down and have a cool conversation with both of these guys, learning about their history, their mentality, and especially the mental health minute. It is one of my favorite parts of the podcast because it's a huge part of my life. So guys, I appreciate you checking on this. I appreciate you watching, listening, however you're getting this content. And I can't wait for you to join me on the next one where we can all have some fun and chill and hang out with whoever's on next. So until then, you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or night whenever you're listening or watching this, and we'll see you real soon.